The effects of common stimulants, fines, and penalties, and stimulants and driving, Part 1. Stimulants are a class of medications that act on the central nervous system to speed up routine biological processes, as was covered in our last section. Some stimulants, like the caffeine in your coffee, are acceptable and generally unregulated. Others, such as Adderall and other amphetamines, are permitted when given on a medical prescription. Other extremely potent and hazardous stimulants, like cocaine, are prohibited from being used for any purpose other than research. You might experience momentary pleasure and a delusion of well-being after using a stimulant substance. Your heart will beat more quickly, your body temperature will increase, and you will undoubtedly feel more awake and energized. Increased stimulant dosages can cause anxiety, lack of concentration, shaking, erratic conduct, and even violence. How do stimulants function? By enhancing the communication between nerve cells that transmit signals throughout the body, stimulants change how the brain functions. A stimulant increases the productive dial on every physical function to its highest setting. Your heart will beat more quickly, your thoughts will wander aimlessly, and your digestive system will get going, which frequently makes you feel the urgent need to go to the bathroom. Additionally, you can experience tremendous vigor, heat, and a lot more sweating than usual. Stimulants can flood the brain with dopamine by overstimulating dopamine precursors and receptors, producing a fleeting feeling of great elation and pleasure. Stimulants interfere with the brain's dopamine regulation mechanism when used frequently. When not using a stimulant, this causes insufficient dopamine levels, which can eventually cause sadness and other low mood diseases. Let's examine some popular stimulants now to see how they might affect your body, mind, and ability to drive safely. The primary cause of tobacco's addictive and euphoric properties is this stimulant, which is found naturally in tobacco leaves. While insignificant amounts of nicotine may not pose a significant risk on their own, tobacco leaves contain a number of hazardous and carcinogenic chemicals, cancer-causing. Thus, chronic diseases and deaths brought on by habitual cigarette use are predominantly brought on by nicotine. One of the main flaws in the American drug policy is the legality of nicotine. The World Health Organization, WHO, claims that tobacco smoking is the leading global cause of mortality that may be prevented. According to a conservative estimate, tobacco usage results in approximately 6 million deaths annually. Question: did you realize? As difficult as heroin is to stop using, nicotine is too. Smokers live 10 years less than non-smokers do on average. How is nicotine injured? Cigarettes are the most popular way to smoke tobacco, which makes it possible for hazardous compounds like nicotine to reach the bloodstream through the lungs. Additionally, tobacco can be chewed or inhaled, in snuff form, allowing its chemical constituents to enter the body through blood vessels in the mouth. Generally speaking, chewing and snorting both absorb more nicotine than smoking does, which has more significant short and long-term effects. Nicotine's definitions. Nicotine has several benefits, including the ability to improve memory, raise blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and boost alertness in modest amounts, especially when used to help the withdrawal symptoms of addiction. The user is often left feeling less alert and joyful and more worried than before the short-term effects of nicotine wear off. As soon as these issues arise, they are immediately more likely to light up again. This is the onset of nicotine addiction. High nicotine levels can make you sick, raise your blood pressure dangerously, make you feel confused, anxious, and restless. Nicotine usage on a regular basis or excessively can be exceedingly dangerous when combined with the other compounds found in tobacco leaves. Long-term repercussions. Consuming tobacco can kill you in a variety of ways and has a wide range of detrimental consequences on your general health. Over 480,000 deaths in the U.S. are attributed to tobacco smoking each year, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. That equates to over 20% of all fatalities. Tobacco usage claims more lives than all forms of illicit drug use, alcohol misuse, car accidents, suicides, homicides, and HIV combined. Possibly the most harmful and destructive drug on the world is nicotine. The greatest danger that tobacco poses to your health is its detrimental effects on the heart and lungs. Heart disease, stroke, irreversible circulatory damage, lung cancer, emphysema, a fatal condition that damages lung tissue, or some combination of these illnesses kill the majority of tobacco users who pass away as a result of their addiction. However, there are numerous other ways that tobacco use can harm your health and shorten your life. Infertility, impotence, and ongoing stress. Cancer of the bladder, pancreas, stomach, bowels, head, neck, throat, and kidneys. If you decide to smoke cigarettes, there is no part of your body that is protected from cancer. It is known that tobacco smoke contains more than 60 powerful carcinogens, which can lead to harmful cell changes anywhere in the body. Additionally, smoking disrupts the immune system, which makes your body less equipped to defend itself against harmful growths. Smokers are more likely to develop lung cancer because all of the harmful components of tobacco smoke must enter the body through the lungs. A person who suffers from severe nicotine addiction may consume 40, 60, or even 100 cigarettes every day. This will give the lungs little to no chance to cleanse and repair themselves while continuously exposing them to deadly toxins.